Welcome back, friends. Today we're going to be transferring USDC from EVM networks into Near via Aurora using Stargate. Stargate is one of my personal favorite bridges. I've been using it for a long time, even before it announced support for Near protocol. Bit of history. The proposal to integrate Near via Aurora passed back in December. It launched support finally late May when the V2 version of Stargate went live, and it's been amazing since then. You're able to transfer assets in and out of Near in minutes and super cheap. Okay, let's get started. Quick overview of Stargate. First, let's have a quick browse to see all the networks that Stargate supports. We've got Arbitrum Base, Ethereum, Optimism, all the big ones, and if we just keep scrolling, we'll find some new that you may not have heard of. Mode, OPBND, first time I hear about it. Rari Chain, Scroll. The one thing that you'll notice is that Near protocol is actually not listed here. As we mentioned briefly when we were going through the history channel, to transfer into Near protocol, we'll be using the Aurora network. Aurora is an EVM on Near. It's a bit simple, but technically it is a smart contract on Near with an Ethereum virtual machine deployed on it. But we don't have to go into the details, but what it does allow is for Stargate to be able to be integrated into that EVM seamlessly. And what it means for us is that we're transferring money from any EVM into the Near protocol. All we have to do is one extra step by using the Rainbow Bridge to transfer assets from Aurora into Near native once they've arrived from Stargate. Depending on when you're watching this video, you may no longer have to do this, because I do know that there are several teams working on native solutions to be able to abstract that cross-chain contract call between Aurora and Near and be able to transfer assets from Near native into EVMs seamlessly. But for now, we'll be doing that extra step. There's a couple more features that I really like. The first one is the duality between fast transfers and economy transfers. Fasts allow you to pay more and you get your transaction done immediately. And economy has a little bus emoji, means that you're waiting for other people to also do transactions in the same direction. When there's enough transactions queued up, they all get bundled together, and then you save some money because you all pay a little bit and it's one batch transaction. The last thing before we go into the step-by-step, Stargate enables you to include gas on destination. And this solves the biggest problem when bridging into new networks. That is that your assets arrive. It's just that you can do anything with them because you have no gas on the new network. Not even enough to swap into buying the gas token. Aurora is pretty good in that regard because the gas token is Ethereum. You don't have to go buy a new random esoteric coin, and Aurora does offer 50 free transactions, so you should be able to bridge into Aurora and then down to Near using the Rainbow Bridge without needing the gas token. But just in case, it always helps to have a little bit of Ethereum on that account so you can guarantee that you're never going to get stuck. Okay, so let's jump into the step-by-step. So I'm going to be transferring assets from Base, because I've been doing some pretty degenerate stuff in there, into Aurora. Last thing to note is that not every asset is supported on every network. So once you choose a network and then click on token, then you'll be able to see the list of assets supported. So in this case, we've selected Base and we can see that they've got a wide range of assets. It's pretty easy to tell because you have the name of the assets and then the network underneath. You can also see the network logo on top of the asset logo. In our case, if we select Aurora, we'll see that the only token that is supported by the Aurora network is UTC, which means that USDC is going to be our universal connector into the Near ecosystem from EVM. If you have Ref.BTC, if you have Ethereum, if you have any other shitcoin really, and you want to transfer assets into the Near ecosystem via Stargate, you will have to swap into USDC on your origin chain and then receive USDC and swap into whatever you want in the Near protocol, or the other way around. An additional note on the token availability, and this is a scenario that I had today. I was trying to transfer tokens from Fractal. On the list of supported tokens by Fractal, we only have ENA, SU, and USDE. So in this case, there's basically an extra step in the middle. What I had to do was transfer USDE into Arbitrum. On Arbitrum, I swapped for USDC, and then from Arbitrum, I transferred USDC into Aurora. Every network has a nuance. This is my bullish on-chain abstraction, but let's not get distracted. For today, we're going to be transferring assets from Base into Aurora. First, I gotta choose US. It automatically recognizes the balance that we have, so we're gonna be doing 100 USDC. Here we can see the difference. The gas costs and the time does change depending on the network connection that you're using. In between Base and Aurora, we can do fast, 20 cents, 20 seconds. Good deal, not bad. Or we can do economy. We can wait for the bus, 7 cents, and it says roughly 3 minutes. I've used economy multiple times, not a problem. The only note is that because Aurora is not as common of a destination, sometimes it may take a little bit longer than what it says here. Max 3 minutes, it's taken longer for me. Because we're recording live, let's do fast and transfer. Confirm that all the information is correct. We're transferring from Base into Aurora, not adding any additional gas. We're going to receive 99.93 after they charge their fee. We're transferring in fast mode and it should be ready in roughly 20 seconds. Let's sign the transaction on Metamask. And now we can see a bar at the top with the status of our transaction and the countdown of how many seconds. You may also note on the left that you can toggle between all your former transactions. So if you do several transactions in a row and the previous one hasn't finalized yet, you can actually just click here and see all your previous transactions. I did one from Base to Aurora before recording to make sure that everything was working. The one that I mentioned from Arbitrum, I transferred from Fractal to Arbitrum. See, I'm not lying. You can also see the status of your current and all the previous transactions on the top right. We can see the current one is finishing, just completed, and then the history of all the previous ones that you've done. Beautiful. A couple of notes here. If it's the first time that you're transferring to Aurora, it will prompt you to add the network to Metamask. So just follow the prompts and say yes, and the network will be added. And the second thing is you may not see the USDC on Metamask because the import tokens doesn't work well with all the alternative EVMs necessarily. So you may have to add it manually, but you can also check that your assets have arrived on Rainbow Bridge. So let's move on to the Rainbow Bridge, the original bridge between Ethereum, Near, and Aurora. So here we select transfer from Aurora, transfer to Near, make sure that you've signed in with your Near account. Rainbow Bridge is pretty cool. It actually also allows you to transfer assets into any Near account. So let's say that I want to transfer assets to many of my other wallets. I could be like pizzaboy69.near, and the transaction will still go through as long as it is a valid Near account. For now, let's keep it simple. Click continue. The bridge automatically recognizes that we've got some USDC, and there is the note that this is Near protocol native USDC, and this is a big important distinction. Stargate works with USDC native. Native means that Circle, the USDC issuer, is issuing the token directly on the Near protocol. Traditionally, the Rainbow Bridge was the way to get USDC from Ethereum, or the USDC that Circle issued on Ethereum natively, into Near by wrapping it. So it will always display the alert, because if you want to transfer USDC into Ethereum using the Rainbow Bridge, you would still do the wrapped version, which is USDC.E. But if you want to use Stargate, you will use USDC native. An easy way to know that you have the wrong USDC is that Stargate will simply not recognize wrapped USDC. So if you think you have USDC in your wallet, but you can't see it, chances are it's wrapped. You have to get the native one. And I haven't tried doing it. Actually, let's try now. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Rainbow Bridge also stops me from sending native USDC into Ethereum. If you want to send USDC back into Ethereum, you have to send the the wrapped USDC or USDC.E. So let's go back to sending our native USDC into near native. We click max. Rainbow Bridge is super fast and free. They don't charge any commission. Prompts us to approve the transaction on Aurora. No gas. I'm still within my 50 free transactions per month. Confirm. And that's it. Your transfer is on the way. Here you can see the status of your current transfer. It will take just a few seconds to clear, and then all the completed transfers down here. And just like that, we've got USDC from base on near. It's only taken us a couple of minutes and a few cents. Now to start wrapping it up, a few final notes. Ref.Finance is the go-to place to make swaps on the near ecosystem. So if you need to swap between USDC native from Stargate that we just sent into USDC wrapped, that's the one ending in .e, this is a place to do it. Anything else that you want to swap into, including near meme coins, Ref is a place to be. And obviously, if you want to send assets out of the near ecosystem into another EVM, it is the exact same process, but backwards. So what you would do is make sure that you go to Ref.Finance, you swap into native USDC, then you go to the Rainbow Bridge, you transfer the other way. So you'd be going from near into Aurora. And then on Stargate, you simply select from Aurora. It already selects USDC. And if you click down on the drop down, it will show you all the networks that support USDC transfers from Aurora. And off you go. Awesome, friends. I hope that you enjoyed the journey, that you fly again with us sometime soon, and that you enjoy your stay in the near ecosystem. That's it for me today. Let me know if you have any questions down below. If you like Stargate, which is your favorite EVM, your favorite ice cream flavor, anything you want to let me know. See you soon. Bye.